very bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about
I have a very bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this.
For what it's worth, I've got a good feeling about this.
Bunch of jets! I'm not Grover. Stop it, Chewie.
Yeah, not your worst.
Not my best.
Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of I Got a Bad Feeling About This. We are back from a much-needed break. And with me, as always, is Jonathan, the Millennium Fallen.
You know, the break has really done us well. And, I've been through all the parsecs, like, really quickly. And also, like, it's a longer history of time. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, man. So
Just make it up. Everyone else does.
well, that's
Nobody
what
knows.
Star Wars does.
Yeah.
George Lucas is like the shit, man. But you know what? He really isn't. Sorry, I was listening to like old Opie and Anthony where Jim Norton just shits on the prequels, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, fuck that guy and his husband.
I met him, dude, and like I took a picture of him, and he hugged me. Like, and he's so small, he hugged like my pelvic area.
Dude, you did it. You turned him.
No, he was already turned.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why he did it then.
Yeah. What we got on the docket for today on this episode, I forget which episode number it is, but it is one of them.
Yeah, it's one of them. I think maybe 20. We might be into the 20s now.
It's in the 20s.
Yeah. So, a few things happened recently, and it made me think about it. You know, a lot of people make bad financial decisions.
Okay, stop talking about me, bro.
Yeah. Dude, I think this covers just about every one of my friends.
Everyone feels this way at some point in time.
I think there's a difference. You know, most people, you know, they live a little bit outside of their means, and it's not a big deal. But
we all do. We make those like expenditures where I gotta have this, and then it's the next week. I gotta have this too. I can move some things around.
Yes, you can move some things around. Maybe you didn't get the one thing that you wanted. Also, you only got one, or you put off something. Whatever.
You need two though.
At least two. But there are people out there that neglect their responsibilities for their collections. Figures over finance.
Figures over figures or finance.
Well, they're choosing figures over their finances.
I choose figures too. Like if I had a choice, yeah. Well, I mean, I do have a choice, but I'm just saying, just looking at the choice, I'm going to choose figures.
You know, if you're buying figures and your water is turned off, you're making bad decisions.
Yeah, unless like you think you can float it for a little bit. They're not going to slowly decrease your water. They're just going to straight up turn it off.
Yeah,
just like
but
your electricity. They're not going to dim the lights.
They give you a long time for that.
They do. Water is like
water. They'll give you at least 6 months of not paying your bill.
Hey, your neighbor's got water. The 7-Eleven's got free water, kinda.
Yeah, just run a hose from your neighbor's side yard into your house, and there you go.
They won't mind.
Just hook the hose up from one spigot to the other. There you go.
They, just trade them a beat up Wookiee.
Yeah,
it don't matter. They don't care.
So it got me. I got thinking about this episode when I had seen somebody post that they wanted a figure, and I was like, that guy owes me money.
Well, so you know this person?
Oh yeah,
and you've
yes.
seen it online?
I seen it on Facebook today.
Okay,
so he posted he wanted to buy a $90 Skybanger.
Oh, Skylanders, Skybangers. We know what you're up to.
Exactly.
Man. Yeah.
So I see this and I was like, hey, this guy just told me he couldn't pay me this week. So I just said, and yeah. So I just was like, okay, and I made a a comment on it, and I posted a little GIF that said "Pay
Well,
up, sucker."
You're wrong, man. You made him feel guilty.
I don't give a shit.
You might be canceled in today's culture, just like Sweeney Girl and the good jeans.
Yeah.
Oh, that worked out well.
You know what's funny is I actually was in there the other day and ended up buying jeans.
Like no other hot girls have ever posed in jeans for jean companies.
Yeah, ever. But yeah, I did. I bought one of the wives some pants in there the other day.
Pants are good. You need pants.
Yeah.
Just like you need water.
It's funny. I ran into your wife there.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
I didn't ask what you guys said or nothing.
Yeah. No,
You know?
she just said you were doing something, and like I said, one of the wives was in there buying jeans. So
I did go because we were just there the day before, and I bought Magic cards from GameStop.
okay.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah.
And I signed up for the plus or whatever the fucking club.
It can be worth it if you go in enough.
Right. That's why I said, do I get deals on cards? And they're like, yes. Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Then.
You get the $5 every month plus the discounts and stuff. So if you use it, it's worth it.
Can I use that $5 towards my water bill?
No. No, you can't. All
Water
right?
bill only comes every other month, so I'm good. I'm good for a while.
So, I seen a couple things online too where, this is a big problem in all collecting communities. But I saw, there's a couple Pokemon clips that go around. There's one about a guy who, he's got to catch them all.
Oh.
You're just trying to.
Is everyone else spending $1,200 in 7 days?
No, I don't know. I don't know if they're serious. If they're serious, they are. If they actually want to fucking catch them all, that's what they're fucking doing. That's what I'm fucking doing.
I don't.
God damn it, Bubbles. That's what I'm fucking doing. Well, I don't know, Ricky. I might spend $1,200 on some Pokemon cards or Star Wars stuff. Ricky, come on. What's the other guy's name? Junior? Something like that. I forget.
don't know.
You don't watch Trailer Park Boys?
No.
I know that's not the dude. That's a clip from a guy who always he's like the original guy who flipped the Magic card table, and I don't fucking care. Yeah, he acts that character. It's his character.
But still, there are people that do that. There are people that spend a lot of money, and I don't complain too much because I benefit from it. So
yeah, well, you don't sell Magic cards, so you're not getting me.
Yeah. But there are people that are doing that. They're spending the money that they don't have
because they think what they're buying is going to have. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't have value. These things do have value when you buy them because you're buying them for market value, like from a reseller or a shop, or whatever. And some of these things are price hiked enough, and especially with cards, they're based on you finding the rare card,
Yeah, that's
and most of the time you're not going to get that card.
No, that's something we've been talking about also, especially with Pokemon. Right now, the way the prices are, a box may cost you $800, but the top card in there is only $600.
Holy fuck.
But
you might get a bunch of $20 cards.
But it's based on the fact that box is still sealed.
Yes.
Just like, look at a vintage Star Wars figure.
Schrodinger's Pokemon box.
Yeah. But look at a loose figure, could be $50. But you put it on a card, and it's now $1,000 figure.
Yeah. Wow.
And depending on which card. So that could be depending on which printing, things like that. Oh, hey, this was the very first printing. This was the second printing.
Which factory it was made in.
That kind of stuff. It's going to, it's going to affect the value of it.
Sure.
I don't understand that because, when you take the normally it's the other way around. If you added up the individual price for the packs, it's like half of what the value of a sealed box is.
Is it half or is it less? I mean, it depends on what you pull. Though.
So, if I bought, 36 packs at $12, which is what the market is on those, I believe. That's a huge difference.
But it's also depending on like what are the average pulls that people believe are coming from these boxes or packs or whatever. Because you can buy a single pack and it's only so much.
Yeah.
But you get like an ETB box or something like that, Elite Trainer box.
Yeah,
and
it doesn't matter.
That's what I think.
It doesn't.
But
Some people believe that.
The internet culture online, people will spill this knowledge like, oh, and like you see it like, oh, they pulled this, they pulled that guy pulled this. And it's like, oh, these seem like they're pulling higher than normal.
The one thing
buying
I
a pack.
can tell you is that everybody believes that booster bundles of Pokemon get you better hits.
Well, because you get so many. You get
Well, no,
36
No,
packs.
that's the 6-pack.
Oh.
People believe those have better hits in them.
They just believe that.
Well, when you look, what I've noticed is when you get 6 packs, you're typically getting 2 hits. So that's a 33% hit rate, which is really good.
That is really good.
So people look at it like that as, oh, hey, I'm getting, at least 2 hits out of this box. Where it's different if you have a full box or you're buying from it, whatever. Like I said, I don't think it really makes a difference.
It does when you're like, I mean, I remember being a kid and buying Magic cards, because that was, for me, it was the first collectible and you can use it as a card game, but there's higher power cards. And it's not like, the old Marvel Masterpiece. All the cards were good. It's just, that's what you get,
Yeah.
Or comic collecting cards, whatever. Like Magic cards for me was the first, there's value in random packs. So I would choose a pack going, I don't feel power in that one. I feel power in this one. I'd dig through the packs like the comic store, would give me the box and I would feel all the packs,
Yeah.
And I wasn't like trying to feel the thickness or the weight. It wasn't that time yet,
Yeah. You were just using your,
My ESP.
yeah, your magic touch.
I have it though.
Your psychic vibes.
Bro, I always hit. I should do rips online, man. I'm telling you.
So I've seen this in some groups. I've seen a guy post one day, "Oh shit, hey, I need some help. The transmission went out in my truck." Literally starting to GoFundMe for it.
Is this a Pokemon group or what is this?
No, this was a Star Wars
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
So he posts, "Oh, he needs some help." Whatever, he doesn't, the transmission went out in his truck. He doesn't have any money.
Here's my GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Then later on, he posts, I just bought this Boba Fett.
2 days later, he's looking for figures.
No
Anybody
shit.
have this one?
Well, no, because his truck is working now. So, yeah, he's driving
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
I was like, wait a minute. And some people called this guy out. Hey, weren't you just saying you didn't have any money?
Saints. Those guys are saints.
Yeah.
Because I won't recognize it. I won't read a person's name. I'll just read the post.
This happened a long time ago, so I don't even remember what group it was in, but I just remember it.
Fucking Leroy Jenkins and his broke
Yeah.
down truck.
So, I saw, it's funny because I seen a clip, the same thing, a girl screaming at her boyfriend about fixing his car, but he's out buying Pokemon.
Pokemon fucking cards! You need to fix your car! You need to fix your fucking car and you're worried about Pokemon cards! No, you...
I like how the turn signal is on or the emergency fucking signal is on. It's pulled over the side of the road and she's irate. I've dealt with women like that before. I remember one time I bought some Playboy bunny cards just as on a whim, and it was what's her name from the MTV show, Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy, yeah.
And it was a special pack. And I was like, oh, I just buy these on a whim. And I don't know, I just collect random shit. And she's like, why did you buy porno cards? I'm like, they're collectible. I don't fucking know, Oh, did you love Jenny McCarthy? And this is before this is singled out. So she's like the fart girl who farts in the microphone and has fake boobies and is blonde,
Yeah.
She's not, feeding her kids all this herbal shit and being weird and married to Jim Carrey yet. And divorced.
Back when people actually listened to her.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But, like I said, I've seen this kind of stuff. I've seen people at shows go through 4 different cards trying to pay for items.
Here's the thing, though. When you're at a convention or a show, you're surrounded by like-minded people, and you're there to buy.
Exactly.
You're in an echo chamber of, I have to buy something, and I'm here to like get over on how much I spend. And normally everyone loses.
Yeah,
not necessarily, but
I've had somebody do that, and I was like, "Hey, sorry, man. I guess it's just not working right now. Maybe come back later." After he did 2 cards, I wasn't gonna be that guy. Well, no, I need that money. Nope. Hey, come back later when you got it figured out. And I never saw the dude again.
oh man, he did that sad walk of shame.
I get, maybe one time it happens, maybe you got bad Wi-Fi or something like that, and it doesn't work. You tried the card twice, it doesn't go through. Oh, let me switch to another card.
Yeah.
Okay, declined. All right, let me try one more time, just in case, whatever. Declined. Damn. All right.
I hate that though. Like, and look, we all have that problems. I'm not like destitute or nothing like that, but sometimes my cards fail and I don't know that all these bills came out. Fucking bills. They come out in random times that sometimes I don't think about because everything's automated nowadays. We don't do our checkbooks like the old people of our parents of our past anymore. I went, like, I remember in high school going to like how to balance your checkbook class. Dude, all I did was smoke weed. I didn't fucking learn nothing. And I'm like, this is easy. You just write it down, the expenditure, you minus it, add it. It's not a thing. But they do it this weird way that they teach you. I'm like, why do you fucking do it like that? Just go, this is how much money you have. And now that we have apps that tells you it shows you what you spent, and you see, that's not my charge. What is that? What is that? And it's labeled something weird. So you call and you're like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck you doing?
Exactly. I get those all the time.
Right.
So
you get those all the time. What the fuck are you buying, dude?
It's not me.
Okay. Yes. All right. I got you.
I've had to deal with somebody buying furniture on Facebook that was from a scam site.
I know those.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You really thought you were getting a full patio set shipped to the house for $37?
Yeah. Really? I mean, I did that, but I bought it from like Wayfair or something, and that's a real thing. And I had to go pick it up in Fairfield. So.
Yeah. But then there was the Sunny Angels one that was a scam.
They're still popular.
Oh, yeah. There was that one, because why was the charge in India if Sunny Angels don't come from there? Huh.
Yeah, that's questionable.
Yep. So
I see that a lot with like a lot of stuff.
Oh,
even certain magic cards and stuff. People are buying stuff on the groups, and yeah, it'll be an India thing or India listing. I'm like, don't buy that. Even on eBay, do not buy India fucking magic cards.
Dude, I seen something that I wanted one time, and it said from India, and I was like, nope.
No. I'll like from China. I'll be like, okay, this might be fake, but at least I'll get it.
Yeah.
But India, no. Sorry, you're just not gonna get it. Hello, my name is James.
Yeah. Dude. I get so many calls a day from scammers, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you got to waste their time.
Oh, I do waste their time, and but I can't do it for every call. So just today, I'm gonna go through my phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Holy
19, 20,
fuck.
21, 22.
Get a call blocker.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Dude, I don't get that many.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Stop it.
33, 34, 35, 36,
Oh my God.
37 scam calls today.
Holy shit. And they're real people or robos?
No, they're real people.
Wow, I don't even get real people anymore. I get robo
Yeah.
shit that sounds real.
So, what I do is I have it on Do Not Disturb for those, so my phone doesn't even ring.
Oh, yeah.
So
maybe that's why I don't get them, because it doesn't even tell me.
Yeah. You have there's a different one. I don't do that because my phone number is the same one I use for like the show and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
So I do have customers calling me, and if I have a new vendor that I don't have in my contacts, I don't want to miss their call.
Did you ever get those calls where it's like from your area code, like, and it seems real, but it's not?
All the time.
All the time. Dude, I've gotten a call from myself. And of course I had to answer it because I'm like, bro, this could be some weird Twilight Zone-y shit, where it's telling me, do not buy that, bro. And I'm like, bro, dude, who the fuck is you? Like, you don't even sound like me, bro. Yo, you must be me then. I'm going to still buy it, though.
Yeah. I make bad financial decisions. I should have sent you that clip.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Fuck. But this happens a lot. I talk about part of the reason I got into selling was I had an uncle who was kind of a hoarder. He was not like a dirty, hoarder. He just kind of bought anything and everything. If it was on sale, he was buying it.
Yeah, I get it.
So he had tons of stuff
with the idea of profiting off it, but never doing it.
So when he died kind of unexpectedly, he went to go fishing and never came home.
The fish ate him.
No, they found him dead next to his car.
Oh,
a few days later. But
sorry for your loss and gain.
So my cousins were like, hey, they knew I collected stuff. They're like, about all this stuff. Is there any value, anything like that? And I was like, yeah, there's some. And they're like, well, would you be able to sell it? And I was like, yeah, I could do that, no problem. And they're like, okay, take anything and everything that you want. And in the end, we just want you to, do enough money, get enough money to pay like for the food and everything for the funeral. I was like, oh, no problem. I took my truck and trailer up there in 2 trips loaded with stuff. I had almost 5,000 DVDs.
Okay. And this is at a time when DVDs were at their hype?
This was 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. So they were like $1, $2.
Yeah.
Depending on which ones. But.
Yeah. There were some gems in there. There was some Godzilla stuff and some really hard to find pieces. There was some decent stuff in there. But for the most part, they went, 25 cents a piece.
Oh, shit.
So
you're just trying to unload it.
Just unloading it. And I told somebody was asking about it. I said, this is one of the worst financial investments I've ever seen because on average, you were losing 99% from the purchase value.
DVDs, it's the new media, man. It's going to be around forever.
At $20 a piece, just averaging it.
Yeah.
And I was selling them for 20 cents each.
Wow.
That's literally a 99% loss.
And people buy them up, man.
Yeah.
They do.
So
I do certain horror titles.
I sold off a bunch of stuff. I sold so much random stuff like books and toys and comics, some coins, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So I sold it all and then made a whole bunch of money off of it.
There's a thing that like any
but it didn't
sort of
cost me
collectibles,
anything.
like and videos of anything horror, obscure, like even normal horror, like it always goes.
Yeah.
People like buy horror. I go to like La Pulga and the flea markets and stuff like that, and it's very rare to find a horror DVD or VHS or horror like anything of media that style.
Yeah.
It always sells. Always.
Yeah, all the horror stuff I had went on eBay because I got way more money there.
You knew.
Yeah.
You fucking knew. Yeah.
So I did pretty good with that. I was actually going somewhere with that story, and then I totally forgot about it. But I'll just go on to the next one. Now, I've heard all kinds of stories like that where people, wasted all their money and shit like that. But there was another story I heard. This was quite a while ago. Some guy was buying vintage Star Wars figures.
Okay.
And he was telling his wife, "Oh, I just bought this one. This one's really expensive. It's super rare, whatever." He had this whole collection. And he was telling her, oh, I spent this much on this one. This is going to be worth a ton of money. Oh, this one's going to be really expensive. Oh, I got this Boba Fett on the card. It's super rare. All this stuff, right?
Okay.
So the guy dies.
Of course, that's how it normally happens.
And his wife now has to sell his collection. And she's thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna get paid, whatever. Come to find out, almost all of it was fake.
But he had a good time collecting it, thinking it was of value.
No, because the thing is, he had these figures on repro card backs.
Oh no.
And with that, he had the cards and the bubbles in his collection.
So his wife had to be like really confused about how this all works.
Where did the money go?
Right.
He said he spent it on these expensive figures, but he's putting these together with repro card backs. Because the wife would just look at it and be like, okay, let me just really...
So he put them together with the card backs.
Yes.
He was buying the figures and then... Okay, I get what you're saying here.
Yeah. So when the wife could take the card and go to eBay and look, oh, hey, look, this is a vintage
So
Boba
when
Fett.
she sells it, it's fake.
It's fake.
Technically.
Yes. The value's not there because they're on fake card
And then
backs.
she gets bashed for it and all this shit because she don't know.
No, she didn't know. So
Right.
it wasn't like she didn't really get bashed. It was, more like, hey, I hate to tell you this, but your husband's a liar.
Oh, that's even worse. And he's dead.
And he's dead. So he's
Not that
dead.
That's funny. But
He's dead. They're fake. She's probably broke, and that probably just destroyed her even more. Like,
cried.
What was he hiding? Did he have a drug problem? Was he a gambler? What?
I'm sure someone spelled it out to her eventually.
So somebody at that point, you could probably start putting pieces together. Well, wait a minute. Where did this money go? And you're going to go back and start looking. And
this Star Wars market is too confusing for me and my simple brain. I could barely parallel park a car.
Sorry, I don't actually believe that.
yeah.
But my wife still can't.
Oh, God. Neither can mine. Either of them. Horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible.
Just can't do it.
Yeah.
It'd be like 10, 20 feet away from the curb.
Yeah. The other day when they were both in the car, they parked and I was like, hey, hold on. Don't get out yet. I said, I'm going to go get you a ladder so you can get from the car to the curb.
Safety first.
One of them thought it was funny. The other one didn't.
Well, you got two. So,
yeah.
It's the yin and the yang.
Yeah. So, like I said, one of them didn't think it was funny. So, like I said, these are just some of the examples, of people not being, smart with their money. And I think we see it in a lot of stuff, not just collectibles.
I think it mostly happens like when you grow up being a collector, and I've always been a collector. Figures and other collectibles, like in the collectible nature, comic books, whatever. And when you grow up spending your earned money, mowing lawns or whatever you do, where birthdays, if you don't work really, like you don't mow lawns, like you're a lazy kid, you still spend that money on something you like, and it's usually a collectible or something like that. And when you learn that mentality, it's like imbued into your brain. You're wired that way. So when you finally grow up, and you're not married yet, but you're living with your uncle and you're out partying, but you're also buying stupid shit, and collecting it. And then you get married, and now shit's got to change. Well, it doesn't change right away. You're still buying the stupid shit. You're getting yelled at for it. You're fighting over it. It depends on like who you marry and everything like that. But, they probably have equally as bad problems too, your significant other. But still, you're wired that way. So it's hard to change that. And I think especially with COVID and all that other stuff and all these other newbies into the biz now, it's way worse than what we had to grow up with.
I think it's a little bit different.
Okay.
My opinion is that everybody thinks they're entitled to something now. These things are supposed to be a luxury.
Yeah.
Collecting anything is supposed to be a luxury.
Fucking scalpers, I should be able to buy that.
Exactly. No, nobody owes you anything. Pokemon does not owe you a pack of cards.
No.
Hasbro does not owe you an action figure.
And the scalper is a mythical beast, man. It's mythology.
People talk about, oh, I can't get anything because of scalpers. There are not that many scalpers out there.
I mean, there's
they act like they
other
buy up
collectors out there, and
yes,
people who do buy out shit.
Everybody that's collecting wants to get the best deal. So if something goes for $100 on the on the aftermarket and you can get it for $50, you're gonna buy everything you can,
right,
for yourself. Why? Because you just got it for half price.
These companies have learned from the 80s and 90s where they overproduced when shit was cheap to make. They overproduce shit so everyone can get some.
Yep.
And then the market died. For everything. Coins, cards, toys, it doesn't matter. Comic books, 90s, 80s, they all died. The market died for everything because they overproduced everything, tried to make room for everyone can buy it. And then the companies figured out, well, this is bad business. So this is bad business. Like, we have to short print shit, or make it scarce. And it's not even that scarce. It's just you have to try a little harder.
I mean, this is something that, people have been talking about. Like you said, going back to Pokemon, they're like, oh, it's going to, the bubble's going to burst. They have to. Pokemon wants to do it. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They know what they're doing. They want you to go to them to buy it at MSRP.
Right.
They'll send it to the distributors and they can, send it out and get whatever they want. Target charges more than MSRP. Walmart charges more than MSRP. GameStop charges more than MSRP.
But Pokemon doesn't take EBT.
No.
They don't accept EBT.
They don't. No EBT for ETBs.
No.
So they're forcing you to go to them. When they drop their new stuff, they have 4 million people on their website.
Hear that, Pokemon? I'm knocking on the door. Where's my shit?
They've got that many people on their website trying to buy shit. And those guys, they're not going to be happy buying just one box. They want multiple.
Absolutely. Everyone does, right?
So you got to think
they're going to spend whatever they have, on this product because they think it's so valuable.
Somebody just said, oh, Pokemon's putting out 4 million packs of something. That's 4 million packs. Okay? You think there's a million customers out there that if they can get it at regular price, they're going to buy more than 4 packs.
No,
that's
and also
nothing.
When Pokemon shows up at a Sam's Club or a Costco,
the manager calls me and lets me know.
Well, that's not what I was getting at, but thanks, man.
No problem.
Yeah, like that shit sells out because there's other people who do not collect Pokemon like me that if I see it, I'm going to buy it because I know it's an instant flip.
Yep.
And it's like turning my $50 into $100 or $150.
Yeah.
It's quick, and everyone knows that. So when they see it, you get new people. If new people see a pallet, they're picking it up.
Yep.
They are absolutely picking it up.
So no matter, and people are like, oh, they'll print it into the ground. It won't be worth anything. That will not happen.
No, because there's other. I got a bubble in my throat. That's how you do it. You do a wiki sound. You get rid of the bubble. Yeah, there's other people out there, like kids and shit, who just don't have access to this stuff. And so they look for it. And their parents have to pay exponentially, to find it. Or maybe they just get a pack here and there. The kids aren't getting it as much as the adults. So
No, but like I said, this is a luxury item. You're not entitled to it. I mean, you could look at Lego. Lego has a ton of value, but you can go into Target and buy Lego.
Sure. Yeah.
It's there. You can go get it. So other stuff you can't.
I think like maybe Lego is just a bigger box item, and so it's collectible, but it's not like a card that you can just. You can have so many cards, just stack them away. Like,
yeah, but you could do that with Lego too. You can just build, ships and bridges and animals and castles.
Build it, though.
And
Not everyone
everything.
plays Pokemon. They just like collect it and sell it.
You'd be surprised at the amount of people that play Pokemon.
Which sucks because the game fucking sucks, man. Magic is way better. Magic has its own issues, but like the playability of Magic is so fucking awesome with all the random shit decks you can build. Pokemon is streamlined to, what Pokemon is, Earth, Wind, Fire. There's not much more to it.
I don't play either one, you fucking nerds. Jeez.
I like playing games, man. Like, I grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons and shit. So when Magic cards came out, or when I found out about it in 93, 94, something like that, and I was crying because Kurt Cobain died. But I was like, oh, Magic cards kind of makes me happy because this is like a quick D&D game where I could be a wizard.
It filled the hole in your heart.
In my heart-shaped box, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we did it. I think the moral of the story is don't spend money you don't got on shit you don't need.
Unless you're buying it from us.
Yeah.
And make sure to, go to Chisel's show, DC
Exactly.
Collectibles in Concord, California, September 6th,
6th and 7th.
Yeah.
6th and 7th. We have 2 buildings full of collectibles.
Yeah.
One
Cards,
with,
everything.
One with toys and the other one with Pokemon cards. Lots of them.
Even Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
Man. You can buy a beat-up Chewbacca from Chisel himself, and he'll sign it too.
I will. Just ask. Just send me a DM on the Instagram page, and I'll mail you a beat up signed Chewbacca.
Yeah, comment on this episode on the YouTube. Free Wookiee.
There you go.
Free to Wookiee.
And I'll send you something.
Yeah.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.